bums.
Oops, yes, that is. Oh, hi, Jen. Lovely to see everybody. Well, let's have a
You
little...
made the mistake of unmuting me first, which is why
I
you
did,
got that
which
lovely
is
intro.
always a mistake. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Caroline and Elaine. I think I've said hello to everybody else in the chat while I was warming my waffle. Actually, what I was doing was very quickly wolfing an egg and gherkin sandwich because I suddenly realised what the time was. Well, I didn't realise. Luckily, Tom pointed out, and yeah, so I just pretty much inhaled that, and it's it's not sitting like a cannonball at the moment, but I had to eat something because I haven't eaten all day.
I've had some American friends confused by the word gherkin before, so if there's anyone
pickles.
confused, pickles to you guys,
yeah, to us pickles is a whole range of things, but I think
pickle could be all kinds of things for us.
Yeah, isn't it? Aren't gherkin what we call gherkins? Are they called dill pickles? I think. Look, you're getting a special good morning, Tom, from Elaine.
Yeah, good morning.
Right, I'm gonna do the big reveal any second now. Let's see that. Hey, Vivid Dreams. I'm gonna start calling people shortened versions of their usernames. So Vivid Dreams is going to be Viv, obviously Jen, Frizzy, Elaine, Fabulous Jax is Jax, Sparrow. Oh, Jax Sparrow. Granny Sue. Emily, Danielle. Hello.
Yeah, gherkins aren't usually sweet here.
Yeah, well, we get sweet ones, sweet and sour. The more sort of just brine ones. Yeah, I like them all. I like all kinds of pickles. I like making quick pickles I call quickles, crickled onions, where you just do them like in a couple of hours, they're ready. I love them. All cornichons, they're like baby gherkins to me.
Yeah.
Hey, Debs.
We were talking about food before the streams even started. This is not a good sign.
Yeah. So I think Churn Dash is, if I want a short name for Churn Dash, that's going to be, because I'm trying to avoid using people's real names. I'm going by usernames on the screen. I'm trying to train myself out of saying the real names when I know them. Hey, Kim. Hey, Rachel. Oh, Rachel, you're going to be impressed.
If your username is your real name, then
that's fine.
You've got no choice.
Yeah. I could call Rachel Parky. Look. Hey, Parky.
You could, but that'd be a bit weird.
Yeah. Rachel's going to be impressed with what I've done in a minute, I think. What I'm going to be doing today is using up the very last bit of the stuff I got in my March Stitch Kit box. I can't believe how much I've got out of it. I'm going to show you in a minute.
I can't believe they managed to get all that stuff in the box in the first place.
I know. I never did manage to get it back in again because I tried to get it back in for a photo and I couldn't. I don't know. I think you must have sat on it, Rachel, like a suitcase. And of course, everything I've made I'm going to be doing for the giveaway next month because it'll be in time for Easter. So yeah, I'll show you what I've done in a minute. I found a couple of extra patterns which I've shared links to in the description box because I think they're really cute. And they're both patterns that you can... I'll show you in a minute. I'll just show you in a minute rather than bang on now. Hey, Kathy.
No pickles for Jax. Interesting.
Now, is that because of the cat fart? Is the cat fart a clue as to why it's no pickles for you, Jax? Because they can have that effect, especially when you've eaten them in an egg sandwich very, very quickly. So look out later. Luckily, I won't be sharing that with anybody. Okay, I'm gonna do the big reveal. Brace yourselves.
Big reveal of the little artist.
Hello, everybody. I can't wait to show you what I'm doing today because I think it's well cute. Yes, I'm not surprised. Hey, Snoopy. And Corinne, hello. I've got I'm going to be, one of the things I'm going to be using today is a pattern by someone called, hang on, I'm going to go to Split View. Someone called Heather Corinne. I've got to show you what I've made. I can't wait. So this is all made out of the Stitch Kit March Craft of the Month box, where I know not all boxes are the same, so other people have had different colours and things, but I got, let me find the little bit I've got left now. Hang on. I got 3 big balls of this velvet yarn, and I hope everybody will be impressed when I tell you that is all I've got left. I have used all of it. So that was this. It's a King Cole brand warm and toasty yarn. Huge balls they were. So I have finished my bunny, my Snuggle bunny. It's got its heart on there now. I decided against the bow tie, because I thought if this went to a kiddie, I'm just afraid that I won't sew the bow tie on well enough or something, and it's a bit, the eyes are safety eyes that were in the kit, so I'm not worried about them. But yeah, I am so pleased with him. He is really snuggly, and he'll be going off to a new home. I keep like not letting him.
He's almost as big as you are.
Just in time for Easter, so that I'll be doing a draw for him at the Saturday night live, first Saturday in April, whenever that falls, and I'm going to be putting him in the beautiful little bag that also came in the kit. So I love this because it's got a drawstring, and the drawstring turns into the hat so you can wear it like a backpack, and it's also got handles so you can carry it like a tote as well. I just think it's such a cute little bag. So I'm going to put the bunny inside the little backpack, so if the child's big enough they could actually carry it on the back, which would be quite cute. Still got some stuff left in there as well to use, but this is where I hope Rachel's going to be impressed with me here. I had so much wool left. I've also made, this is adorable, look at this. How adorable is he? Now I have I've put let me just check a minute. He's called Fred the Sea Turtle. He's by CJ Design, and I've put a link to the blog page. You can actually, this pattern and the other one I'm going to show you, you can actually get the pattern free on their blog. You have to keep scrolling down, going back and forth, and there's ads on it and stuff, but you've got the pattern there free to use, and there's also a video tutorial with it, which is really helpful for some parts. So, one of the great things about this is there's no sewing up. It's all attached as you go, so the kind of flippers are all... It's got a little blue spot in the middle because I actually ran out of the white, so I ended up with the blue, but I quite like the look of that. But yeah, you actually fold that over and then crochet along rather than stitch, and then you crochet them in. You crochet to join the legs and the head onto the main thing. He's even got, look at this little, it's not what you're going to say, Tom.
What am I going to say?
Adorable little turtle tail. He's so cute. I love him. Yeah. And actually I think this came out bigger because my yarn was fatter. The one that she had, she was kind of holding him like on the palm of her hand, so I think mine is much bigger. But I think, to be honest, it doesn't matter, does it, with a toy what size it turns out. It's very cuddleable. He'll also be given away for the Easter live, or pre-Easter live. I was going to say, yeah, so you can, they're all free and the video tutorial is free, but you can then, there's a link to her, I think she had it on her Etsy shop, and you can buy the pattern for £2 or £3. So I did buy it because I just thought she deserves to be paid for that.
It's nice to support people when they've done something good, isn't it? Yeah, so that's really nice. Yeah. I'm very proud of him, I must say. Can you tell? And that's not all. That is not all. Then I made up a pattern with what I still had left of the blue, and you can see I've still got that much left. I used every bit of the cream, but I've still got some of the blue left. So I've started, this is a little thing I've been planning to do with some things that, do you see the emotional support jellyfish behind me there? Lily the jelly. Fabulous Jack's made that for me, and she's also sent me the beginnings of the makings of another one, so I can do it as a video quite soon. But look, I've started making a little mini one myself with what I still had left from the blue. See how far it went?
So I'm still gonna. That's just a very basic part of it. I'm gonna add some more strands and things, maybe some beads and things like that. Yeah, different textures of wool and stuff. But I just thought, well, while I've got that leftover wool, that'll be a nice little base for the next jellyfish.
It's just given me an idea that I'm sure has already been done. But emotional
Most ideas
jellyfish
have.
beanie.
Yeah. So you actually wear it on your head with the strands coming down like dreads. I don't think that has been done.
But it has, though.
Oh, we're going to have to do that now. Oh, yeah. Right, so that's that. I'm still not done. Look at this.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Look, this hasn't got a face yet. Adorable! Now, this was from that pattern. I can put this down now. This is from that pattern. So this is all because Rachel put in the stitch kit box. She put in a ball each of these, which is this again King Cole. It's their big value double knitting. So she put in a ball of each, and that was just to do the little heart on the front of the bunny and the bow tie. So obviously there was loads left. So this was using. Again, I put this in the description box. Let me just. This pattern by Heather Corinne. So the link up in the description box will take you to her blog post, where again you can get the pattern for nothing, or I think this one was £4 to buy. I bought the pattern because I just thought, again, you know, people put a lot of time and work into. I know how much time and work it takes to make up these patterns and templates and stuff, and it's lovely that she offers them free. But I thought, well, let's show a bit of support, and so I thought I'd buy it. And then of course then you get to have the ad-free printable version that you can use without having to click back and forth to the blog. She also does a video tutorial to support it as well, which is great. I did ring the changes. I made up this little dress t-shirt thing myself. I just made it up as I went along, to be honest. I crocheted that many stitches and then decreased, then added on for the arms, did a chain right across to make a hole, and then carried on and down the other side. Yeah. And there wasn't a tail in the pattern, so I just crocheted a big circle and then crocheted out and then crocheted back in again, decreased back in again, if that makes sense, to make a circle. It's got a little bit of stuffing in. And then I actually, because I liked the idea of the tail coming out through the dress, I actually forced the tail through a natural gap in the stitches, which took quite a bit of doing, but yeah, so I'm well chuffed with that. I haven't put the face on yet, and I've got enough left to do this time. I'm going to do a blue bunny with a white dress, so I'm going to do the whole thing again. That's what I thought I'd do today. Are you impressed, Rachel? How much did I get out of that one box? So impressed. And I've still got then, you know, needles and things that I will use again. I've been using these I got in my very first ever stitch kit box, which was in 2023, where I did that crocheted shawl, and one of the things they put in the box was this cute little tin, little llamas on, and it had stitch holders in it. That's just quite cute. So I've been using that. So yeah, that's me. What's everybody else been doing? I know, and I did most of that. I'll tell you what, that the turtle, seriously, I was done and dusted in less than 2 hours. It was so quick. Really, I'm much faster at crochet than I am at knitting. So
1893. Hi, Shorts.
Yes, you're not funny, Shorts.
He is funny though.
He just pretends to be horrible. He's quite nice, really.
He's a
Thank
very
you,
nice
Rachel.
person.
Yeah.
He's also very funny.
I thought of all sorts of things I could do with the leftover yarn. I looked at all kinds of ideas. I could have made a hat, I could have made gloves, I could have made a hot water bottle cover was the thing. I found a pattern I liked, which I have saved, for crocheted cutter sock stroke slippers that I could have done with it. Would have worked really well with that yarn, that velvet yarn. Yeah, I had all sorts of ideas. There were those kind of twisted headbands that you wear, like just to keep your ears warm. Hello, Hayley. Oh, what? How very dare they? Oh, we have to say hello, Bee, because Bee's actually working but listening in, so she's busy. So she makes curtains and soft furnishings and things like that. So she'll be busy beavering away, but she is kind of listening in. So hello, Bee. Oh, are there loads and loads of jellyfish hats on Pinterest? Ah, right. Oh,
There would be. Yeah.
See, it's very hard to come up with an idea that someone hasn't done before, but that doesn't mean it's not fun to do again. Oh dear, I wonder which camp I fall into, Schultz. He only makes fun of people he really likes or really dislikes. Oh.
Well.
But yeah, I thought the reason I went with those is that we were like this month the kind of the focus with the Stitch Kit boxes on children's crafts. So I thought, well, I'll go with like toys. You know, I'll stick with that theme. And so yeah, and there's just so many patterns and things out there. Yeah. Although you can this month you can actually use the discount code against a mixed subscription. So if you're not into children's crafts, you can still, it's a good chance to try out a box. So yeah. Right. I think I need to adjust the camera because every time I sit back I disappear, don't I? I'm having to. It's difficult with the split view though.
Yeah.
This was a lovely pattern.
Just appearing off the bottom of the frame.
No, that's true. Yeah. Don't need all this. I shouldn't have bothered to print all this out actually, but then I thought I would like to show it.
Yeah, it's probably more than you needed.
So as long as you can do a magic circle and single crochet, it's a piece of cake, this pattern. Very, very, very easy.
Yeah, you should crochet a piece of cake.
I have crocheted a piece of cake before. I crocheted a whole, like a tea for when I was working at the craft shop, and it was the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. I took my cake stand in and I crocheted sandwiches, cakes, macarons, all sorts. I did do a video and put a free pattern up for the macarons because they're quite nice to make as little pincushions. All different pastel colours. It's quite cute. Yeah. Yeah, I quite enjoyed doing it. I think I left all of them with them to use again. I made a big crown out of all sorts of stuff as well.
Sounds like you put in far too much effort.
Yeah, I did it. Most of it was in my own time as well, and I said to them to keep that because I thought, well, what am I ever going to do with it? Hopefully, they used it again for King Charles's coronation.
Maybe, yeah.
Funny enough, when I was going through that bag of stuff that Bea brought over that had been her mum's or her grand's, one of the little bags in there that things came in was a 1977 bag. It had 1977 Jubilee written all over the bag, and inside was a piece of white ribbon, and I reckon that had red, white and blue ribbons in at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've got one of Susie Q's little books. I haven't managed to bring myself. In fact, you can just see it. I'll see if I can make my finger actually go. No, I can't. Oh, there, just above my finger now. There is my little book, hardback book from Susie Q, and it's up on one of those little mini easels being shown off there. But I've never actually brought myself to doodle in it yet. I really should. So Cindy's working on her swap parts. I think lots of it. Actually, some people have already sent them off. We're not supposed to really start until the 1st of March, but hey ho, people are enjoying themselves. It's fine. Lucy's making hearts.
1st of March.
Oh, I'm glad you found us, Hayley. I think this community means a lot to so many of us. Yeah, it's a real. What?
Yeah.
What? Oh, Annie, what did I do? Oh, yeah, what I didn't do. I know. I will. I'm just scared of spoiling it, you know, because it looks so lovely just as it is.
And if you spoil it, close it and no one will know.
So even though that's what I've done, it's up there on the easel. No, I haven't. I haven't done a thing in it. I could get it and show you. Shall I get it? Shall I get it and embarrass Susie?
I think you should get it and embarrass Susie.
Hang on. Oops. And I am about to remember to put the headphones on, by the way, in case he's taking the mickey out maybe on my back.
No taller than, the average dog.
Hi. This is up there a lot next to Bogey the elephant that Johnny sent me and the dinosaur pincushion he sent me. And then just off the screen, just slightly to your left, is a framed stitched elephant that Claire gave me. So it's like that, those shelves are gradually filling up with treasures from like all over the place. It's just so nice. So this is a book I got from Susie ages and ages ago. So it's a altered kiddies book, and she left this bit blank for me so I could put my own, because I do a lot of jelly printing and stuff, or I used to. I could put my own spin on this bit, which is really nice. But these are the pages, and the idea is that, look at, they're lovely. The idea is that you doodle into them with fine liners and paint pens, or you could stencil more over the top, you could collage, you can do what you like with these little, they're lovely, very inspiring to play in. But have I done it?
Good luck,
no.
Hayley.
Oh yeah, enjoy the meeting, try not to fall asleep. Hey Tori, I'm allowed to call Tori because everybody knows that KoolKookyKreatures is also Tori, so I'm not letting out any secrets there.
It's a lot easier to say than KoolKookyKreatures.
It is, yeah. I did say hello to Cindy, didn't I? I think I did. Yes, I did, because I'm saying about her hearts. FrizzyBee's finished the redesign for the cover of your second book. I'm so impressed that you've done a children's book, FrizzyBee, and it did look really fun. Don't forget, everybody, you can share, if you're in our Discord, you can share pictures in the live stream follow along, and we'll have a peek in a minute so we can show everyone. I'm still thinking about jellyfish hats. I love the idea of next time I turn up for lunch with a friend, I'll wear a jelly bean hat. Jelly bean? Jellyfish hat.
Jelly bean. That works. It's a jelly beanie.
Granny Sue's playing with new brooch shapes, just tacking fabrics on. All lovely. Look forward to having a go at those. Brooches is one thing I thought I'd do for some of my hearts, actually. Little brooches. I think it'd be fun. And little kilt pins. I want to do some of those as well. Going arty dotty. Right, so let's have a look at a bit more of this. So this one's quite textury looking, but it's actually smooth, and it's not as textury as it looks. That's because of the effect of the jelly printing and stuff. It's actually smooth enough to draw on and doodle into or whatever. Look at these. So you can see how much fun these would be to doodle in. And I'm stupid, aren't I? Stupid that I haven't just...
Yes.
Yeah. So you look at that and you think that's going to have a lot of texture to it or something, where you'd be able to feel the paint. It's just absolutely smooth. Absolutely smooth. So I don't know if Susie's got any at the moment. She doesn't always have things up, but you do, Susie, have things in your Ko-fi, don't you? She puts some of these kind of things, and she also jelly prints on fabric and makes pouches and things. So yeah, I don't think she's always got things on there, but yeah, grab them while you can. Love that one. Love those colours, and I love that. Yeah, I've got the space to add my own on the end here as well. So I will get around to do it. It's stupid, isn't it? It could even be part of my. I could bring it into my Zentangle mission that I'm on at the moment as well, actually, once I've practiced a bit more. I think that's one of my favourites. I just love that. Yeah. Susie and Tori's channels, and FrizzyBee, basically all the people that are kind of regulars here. If they've got a YouTube channel, I've put them in the description box so you can easily find them. Right, let's actually do something. So I'm using a 4mm hook, aren't I? Yeah. No, I don't want that.
Sorry, Etsy has not been treating people very well recently, has it?
Yeah. I've not tried Folksy.
No.
Nothing at the moment. In construction, yeah. It depends on what you've got on, doesn't it? And what, yeah. And I think generally when Susie puts stuff up there, it doesn't stay up for very long. It usually gets snapped up quite quickly.
Oh, you should probably have a look in the live stream, follow along.
Oh yes, before I start doing anything at all.
yeah. Don't want to start doing things. That's for losers.
Let me just check I'm in the right bit in Discord first. Oh, look, I can see some. Ooh, hang on, let's go back to where Here we go. I think that's where we're at. Okay. I'm going to go back into Discord now so I can biggen the pictures. Oh, look at this. So these are all in a Susie Q's book. See, that is such a good example of the beautiful things you can do working into these beautiful backgrounds in these books. So, did you stamp that butterfly on? Is that a stamped image? I almost use real name then. Is that a stamped image, Snoppy? That butterfly, or have you just free-handed that, or and which bits were in the book and which bits have you added or embellished?
It's the fun mystery.
Yeah. That's the thing, it's like it also takes away that kind of fear of a blank page thing, because you've already got to start. They're such a good idea, these, and yes, they're quite nice just sitting there looking pretty on your shelf, but they're much more fun if you do stuff like this with them. Let's have a look at this other one.
Hey Dawn, by cold do you mean 35 degrees C?
Dawn, guess what just arrived, like just before. Hold it up the other way so we haven't got the stamps. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, I'll show you in a minute.
Yeah, wait.
I'll finish looking here first. Try and do one thing at a time. Emboss the butterfly, then drew everything else. Right. Yeah. That's just what I was going to say, Dawn. I could open it now, if you like, on camera in a minute. Shall I?
I think
hey,
you
Martha,
shall.
how are you? Love this. Great idea to emboss on there as well. And I've got all these inks and embossing powders and loads of stamps and things.
Ooh, something special for me.
Deb.
I'm sure whatever it is, I don't deserve it.
Oh, I think we have to open it now then, or in a moment.
Yeah, you can go through the rest of the thing you're scrolling through first.
I always wanted, this is a conversation that is carrying on from last time's live stream where we were talking about hair colour and stuff afterwards, and yeah, I always wanted red hair. And then later on I wanted pink hair, and I always thought when I was the age I am now I'd have pink hair, because I imagine my hair would have gone white by now like my mum's did, and I would be able to dye it pink and all sorts of colours, but I really like the bright pink like Jax has hers. But yeah, it stubbornly refuses to go. Well, it's got grey in it, but it's like not enough to pick up any interesting colour. Oh, look at this. Cool. How long's that taking you, Deb? Was it Deb just working on this last week? I think it was. Blimey, you have done well. Because that's English paper piecing, isn't it? Those are all like hand stitched together. That's a lot of work. Why have you put that there, Tom?
Because someone said I love turtles.
Oh. Is he Mutant Ninja Turtles? Is that what he is?
No idea. I don't remember what the
why it says I like turtles.
situation was. Because that's what the kid said. I think he was being interviewed about something else.
Saying, why are you dressed like this?
Turtles.
Well, I like turtles.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. So this is Emily. I'm working on a project. Working on for a few months now. It's with a 1.6mm hook. Whoa. That's very fine then, isn't it? Love that. Are you following a pattern for that, Emily?
Looks like the world's fanciest egg cup.
I imagine that's going to come in again now and close up.
I imagine so, yeah.
Fab. Oh, I want to do that. I can see how fine that is. It is a pattern. Oh, maybe you could share a link to the pattern in the live stream follow along, Emily, if it's not too much hassle. Love to see that. Beautiful, beautiful work. Yeah, the hinged legs, hinged with the bead. Hey, Sally Joe. No more than you can mail a head pat. What?
He's talking about not being able to mail a beard pull. Oh, did we say hi to Martha, by the way?
Yes, I said hi to Martha.
Arrived.
You might not have because you're rude. So.
Well, I was busy reading something else, and obviously I don't listen to anything you say.
There's Jenny doing, oh, love that.
The thing is that she says so much all the time.
A whole load of rubbish mostly. These colour inspiration things are brilliant, aren't they? Love that. Really love that piece. It's beautiful. A penguin circle book. Ooh.
Now, I think 00 Sue might have done 1 or 2 Zentangle pieces before.
Yes, Sue's been doing, if anybody's into Zentangle, Sue's been doing this series. She's doing the 100-day challenge, and she's got this whole, I'm gesturing with my hands, so pointlessly because you can't see them, but she's basically divided this square into 100 1-inch circles, squares. And she's doing one each day. And she's using this amazing app, which is called Art Raffle, which I tried to use, Sue, but then realised you can only use it on iPad and my iPad is so old, it told me I couldn't use the app unless I had iOS 14 upwards. And my iPad is so old it won't do it. So, but that app looked amazing, and she's using that to select her Zentangle for every day, her tangle for every day. It's really good. Little short videos just showing how she does these. So yeah, thoroughly recommend that. Sue is also linked in the description box. So I binge watched about half of them yesterday. Oh. Yeah, I binge watched about half of that yesterday because she's been doing it for about 2 weeks and I missed the beginning, and I shall watch the rest later. And I'm hoping I'm going to get into my Zentangle again because I've got the little kit Sue gave me. I'm showing the camera again and you're not there. I'll stop chatting a minute and just look at this. Oh, this is the children's book that FrizzyBee's been doing. The Wayward Wind, Tales of Whimsy. Oh, it must be so exciting.
The shared style with the last one she showed.
Must be so exciting to see that. Let's bring this up a bit bigger. There's a new wish weaver in Weyburn. But when it comes time for the start of her very first wish season, Whimsy can sense there's something strange in the air, something missing. Ooh. This book is a unique take on the genie in a bottle storyline. It highlights the value of community and making good decisions that support others. Love that. Wendy's finished not just 1 but 2 bunnies. You did the baby one as well. See, there's so much yarn in those boxes, isn't there? I love it. I love how each of these bunnies is coming out with such a different expression. I love the rainbow on that one.
Hi, Jackie.
Oh, look, I'm way behind on the chat, look.
Yeah.
Hi, Jackie.
No change there.
Oh, yeah. You know, you can post links in our Discord as well. There's like a Temptatious shopping thing in there and a members links thing. So, yeah.
Always a dangerous channel to look at.
Give us a shout. We'll happily give you a shout out. Oh, I love that. Love those. How cute. What a lovely little pair. You know, Wendy, I was saying about how... I'll say this when I come back in a minute, actually. Oh, here's the doll pattern link. Excellent. Thank you, Emily. I'll have a look at that after. I'm trying to get that out of the way now. Brilliant. Oh, lovely. I would check that out later. That looks like right up my street. And I've already got a whole lot of quite fine thread like that I think would work. Yarn, rather. Okay, I'm going to come back here now. And go back there. What was I oh yes, it was this I was going to show. Yeah. So this is this
from Dawn.
literally just came in the post, Dawn, about like half an hour before I went live. Shall I open it now?
I think you shall.
Yeah. Oh, of course I will. Are you all right for me to open it now? Because I'm sure everybody would like to see. I'm just covering up our addresses. Always love to look at the stamps. I'll just wait for it to focus, hopefully. There we go. So, yeah, Dawn is in Belize. It's not that long since you said you'd sent it off, Dawn, so it's got it
That's
pretty
more
quickly.
exciting than our stamps.
Yeah. I so rarely put stamps on envelopes anymore because I mostly get packages and things picked up by the postman, and then really it's just first and second class stamps, which are really boring, aren't they? Except at Christmas you get some interesting ones. Hey Georgie! I was very excited watching Georgia. Now, what is it called again? Bergerac. Georgia's been an extra in Bergerac, but she was actually being a reporter and saying stuff and running and being all actiony.
Oh.
Yeah, I was very excited watching that. I watched it twice,
I'm going to
actually.
need to watch that as well.
Yeah, I'll show you the link after, Tom.
Yeah.
Well, we could put the link. I'll put the link in the live stream follow along later as well.
Let other people watch it as well.
Yeah. You have a lovely time doing that, don't you? Don't you, George? Yeah, all actiony. You were running after the car, waving your microphone.
I only run if there's a cake in danger.
And it's so funny to think of them all. You know, when you see these scenes where they're all chatting in the background, they're actually kind of.
Best thing is when there's extras sweeping something with a broom in the background, because they've got to sweep above the ground to avoid ruining the sound.
Oh yes, because I'm aware of that kind of thing now.
Yeah,
a little bit, because like if you've got something going on in the background, it affects all your noise levels. You know, when you get Okay, I'm going in, everybody. I've got the addresses up the other way. I love this envelope. Pretty envelope. I'm so excited. Oh, look. Oh, there's something else in here I can feel. Or is it just a bulky envelope? No, there's something else in there. Oh, look. Oh, I love that.
Yay.
So this is going along with the fairy tales and, what did we call it? Fairy tales, folklore and fables theme. What's the story behind this one, Dawn? Maybe she says in here. Is there any address? Oh yeah, she's going to tell us what the story is here. I love this. It's gorgeous. Thank you so much for swapping with me. Forgive me if the stitching of the apple didn't come out perfectly. I don't like perfect. I love that. I love how the stitching adds to the texture of it. Camera's picking up the shine now.
Yeah, perfect is really our goal.
Perfect is overrated, yeah. First time you tried embroidery, yay! You even left the backside messy for me. How can I get to the backside though? Oh, it actually all comes out. Does it? I don't want to. No, I can't. Should I take it out? You
can pull it out, apparently.
Okay. It's on a little canvas. So I can see the messy. That's not that messy. I've seen much messier backsides than that.
For a messy backside.
I love it. I will keep it inside that card though, because I just love that. So let's read. She said a little bit.
Handmade. Very impressive.
Love it. Even the envelope. And in March is your birthday, so I'll pack a few extras for you. Ah. Your very own stickers of your art. There's even an extra one in there for Tom. Can't wait to see them. It's not exactly 10 by 10. You know, mine aren't going to be 10 by 10 either. Now I'm getting stuck in. I realise, I don't think anybody's going to mind with the art one, but they're not exact.
It can't be me, Snoppy, because I've always hated apple. Whee.
I thought it said something in here about the apple. Have I now missed that bit? Tempting apple. Yeah. He does look tempted. Let's have a look in here. Oops. It's always so exciting you know, when you're unwrapping these things and you think of someone like on the other side of the world has been wrapping these up for you. It's just quite something. So these are stickers from Dawn's own work. Oh, lovely. How did you get them done, Dawn? Which one? No, which one is for Tom? That one says, this one's for you, Tom.
Oh.
What does it say? Yay! You could find something to stick that on. Looks like a bear having a hot tub in the moonlight.
Is it big enough to stick over a hobbit's mouth?
No.
No, nothing is.
Oh, I love these. Oh, what I will do is put these on a sketchbook. Oh, I love them. Give me inspiration. Oh, look, and I've got one of these as well. Which one's that? That one's for me. Oh, they're lovely. Thank you, Dawn. Mwah. No.
Yes, thanks for my little thing in there as well.
I'm so rubbish at
much
this.
Appreciated.
Ah. I must get my arse in gear and get mine all finished. Oh, missed one. Princess.
Ooh.
Princess, fairy, bears. What's the story behind this one? It was International Bagpipes Day during the week.
Yeah, is that what the Belize Independence Day
Yeah,
was
I was going to say, is this to do with Belize? I bet it is. I'm sure Dawn will tell us. Hey, Mandy. Carnival and Queen of the Bay. Ah.
Oh, two Mandys arriving at the same time.
Yay.
Hi, both Mandys.
Hello, Mandy and Alice. I've got Georgia here as well. Oh, they're lovely, Dawn, and really personal and meaningful to you as well, which I think is, makes it extra special.
Yeah.
I definitely won't be cropping that down. I'll be keeping it in here. I must get my arse in gear and get mine finished. It's all right, still got time. The deadline isn't until the 31st.
Yeah, lots of time. Seeing the bagpipes on that thing reminds me, that's pictures of Gabby.
Yeah.
Bagpipes. Making you look tall.
We should have put... No, Gabby's about the same height as me, I believe. We should have put that in the live stream follow along as well, those pictures. She looks amazing playing her bagpipes.
Yes.
There. Right. That's up there at harm's way. And I have already done nothing at all. Hey, Mandy, do you want to see my turtle? Hang on. I've got to go full screen again now for this.
Oh, hang about.
So here's the bunny, which was the actual project for Miss Month box. Snuggle bunny. Then with the leftovers, I made this adorable turtle, which I heart very much. Look at his little tail, which I'm just waiting for Tom to be rude about.
So you started saying about this rude tail before I'd even seen the tail.
Since I looked at it, I thought I just know what Tom's going to say about that. He's so adorable though, isn't he?
Not my fault you're making stuffed phallic devices.
And the beginnings of an emotional support jellyfish. And this bunny. So I did all that with things out of the box, and I've still got a couple of balls left, so I'm going to do another one of the little bunnies, and all of those are going to be going up for grabs. Don't tell them yet because they'll be upset.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. The turtle's so cute. I put the patterns, links to the patterns for the little bunny and the turtle in the description box, and they're both free patterns if you don't mind reading off their blogs, or you can go and buy them. They're like, I think one was £2 something, one was £4. So not expensive. I bought them so I could print it off and just support them a bit, but yeah, you can. There's a really good video tutorial with both of them as well, so yeah, I was very impressed with them. To be down near Vancouver. I didn't think I could. Well, I knew I could knit, but I wasn't very good at it. But having the stitch kit boxes, they forced me to do it. So So
Or
they even,
Stuart, gun
I reckon
pocket.
I reckon if they got me knitting socks, I can knit any. I just feel like now if I can do that, I can do anything, because I didn't think I could do socks. So
Yeah, socks are a bit, especially when you get to the heel and stuff.
yeah,
They're a bit of a faff.
reminds me. I was
I
going
say
to
that
say,
I've never done it, but I know.
but yeah, you can tell just by looking at the pattern. I was going to say to Wendy, because Wendy, same as me, found her hands got a bit achy doing the bunny, and I think it's because you were going in the back loop, knitting into the back of the stitch each time. And then somebody else, I think it might have been Carol, somebody said to me the reason you go into the back loop is because it kind of gives a twist to the stitch and it makes it all a tighter tension. It gives a certain pattern to it, which is quite nice, but it makes it tighter. And of course that makes sense, because for a toy that you're going to stuff, you don't want little holes where the stuffing's going to come out. So I think that must be why we were going into the back loop all the time. But it did make it a little bit harder work on your hands. I found that doing the crochet one, it was so fast. Like I say, I made that turtle start to finish in 2 hours, less than 2 hours. Because there's no stitching up. You just crochet it all together as you go. Yeah. Tom. Yeah, put yourself on the naughty step. Naughty step for you.
I was just typing that when you started saying that it was tighter. I nearly spit out my biscuit. Oh dear.
Georgia, don't encourage him. Right, I'm going to actually start. I've just done a slip knot automatically, and I don't need one because I'm going to do a magic ring. This is the only bit of crochet that you didn't get on with, Tom, wasn't it? The magic ring. The famous magic ring.
It always just turns into a magic bundle of angry yarn when I try it.
I did watch a lady the other day saying that she was given like 7 tips for crochet, and one of her tips was if you don't want to do a magic ring and you can't get on with it, don't just do a slip knot and start and crochet 2 in the normal way, and then crochet your starting number of stitches into the first, like the second stitch from the hook, instead of doing a magic ring. She said it works.
I think my problem's not the magic ring itself, but once I've done the magic ring and done all the stitches into it,
then it won't close up.
Just go into your stitches, but those stitches are just a bundle of yarn. There's no stitches there.
Yeah. Maybe you need to try out some chunkier yarn first or something.
I just need to be less angry with things because it makes my tension all too tight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just turns in that plus cheap yarn makes the stitches near invisible.
I'm counting now. I might shut up for a minute.
Oh, I wish you counted more often.
Yeah, I was astonished at how fast that turtle was. And I was surprised when I was looking for ideas for how to use them up. I was surprised how many kind of plushy patterns and things there are for that velvet yarn. It's lovely for that. 2, 3, 4, 5. I want one more. It's all American terms, so I need to keep reminding myself.
I'm going to make a prediction.
Yeah.
When you have another look at the live stream follow along later, you're going to love the little video that Sue's just posted in there.
I'm not going to look yet.
She's finished her circle book.
Has she?
Yeah.
I thought you were winding me up about something. I've got to look now. You see, I've done one round. I do a weird. I think I do my stitch markers weird. I always put my stitch marker in the last stitch of every row. I think you're supposed to do it in the first stitch, but I do basically whatever works for me. So. Some cuddly wool left from her. Yeah, you definitely could. I reckon you could do the turtle with any kind of wool as long as you use the appropriate size hook. It would just come up bigger or smaller. It was nice that size in the squishy wool. It'll be a nice like cuddly thing. I've also found so Liz, for my birthday, bless her, Liz very kindly sent me what she had left from her sock box. So she knitted her socks and she had several balls of that gorgeous what's it? Is it Aria Colour Fill or if Rachel's still there, she'll remind me. That lovely kind of rainbow striped wool you put in some people's boxes for the sock months. The sock month. January was sock month, I believe. But she had lots left over, didn't want to do any more socks, so she sent me which is so kind of her. But I thought, do you know, instead of socks, I'm going to do one of these emotional support chickens that have been going around. So I found a crochet version of the emotional support chicken pattern as well, which I'll put that in the live stream follow along later as well. Hey Donna, oh, nice to see you for a live, even if it's only for a little while.
Yeah. And 6 degrees C sounds excellent, because as Dawn said earlier, I love it when it's cold.
Yeah. Hey Sherry. Yeah, I think it's just practice, isn't it, Emily? Yeah, you can literally just do a chain, a little short chain, and join it together, or do 2 chain and use the second chain from the hook, like the first chain you made, as your magic ring. You know, it just. I think one of the reasons I like crochet better than knitting is I just find it more forgiving. But maybe that's just because I'm more comfortable with it, so I'm happy to kind of wing it. I don't know. It's probably what it is.
You can't drop a whole load of stitches by mistake.
No. I know, exactly. But Frizzy, you do get things. You do. Tom's going to pull me up saying do now. You do. Calling people do-dos.
I wasn't going to say a thing.
Knit Coal by Adrifil. Beautiful. Have I got it handy enough to... Yes, I have. Wait a minute. So this is the one that Liz got in her box, and she had so much in her box she knitted her socks and had several balls left over, and so lucky me. Beautiful though, and I love the way it stripes up as it knits. Yeah, so I'm thinking emotional support chicken, because I want to do one of them. I do want to do more socks as well, but I just want to do everything. I keep distracting myself. Yeah. Oh, Faded Wildflower. I haven't seen that. Election day. I didn't vote last time, and I always used to think people who don't bother to vote should be ashamed, but it was more of a statement not voting this time, to be honest. It's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my finished cardie. It's way too big. I made it way too big in the end, but it's nice for cozying up in my craft room, and I can even throw it over my PJs.
I'd argue the size is perfect. You made yourself way too small.
That's what it is. I'm far too thin, clearly.
Yeah.
Speaking of too thin, we've nearly finished the cake that Granny Sue sent me for her birthday, for my birthday. It was her birthday as well, and we've also finished the cake that Tom brought over. Mm-hmm. And I've gone through several of the boxes and the bags of sweeties. I'm having to get rid of them all this week so I can be back on my diet next week. That's what it is. And then, of course, we've got Easter coming up, and we've got a whole pile of Easter eggs ranged along the top of a shelf down there. They won't all be staying in the house. Most of them are for the grandchildren, but... that's the thing, Martha. I think sometimes... when you get things like that going on, you think, if only I'd known it was going to make so much difference, I'd have gone out and voted. Yeah. I just get so disenchanted with politics sometimes. I just stop watching all the news altogether. I just can't bear to watch it because I feel so powerless and so frustrated.
It's depressing, isn't it?
And then I don't know enough about what's going on that I feel like I'm not educated enough to make a proper vote, that a sensible vote. But then I think, a lot of people who vote don't know what they're blooming voting about either, and they're just listening to bits sound bites they've picked up on Facebook or whatever and basing their vote on that. And anyway, I'm not going to get... This isn't the place for political ranting, but...
Yes, we need to avoid political talk here.
Yeah.
Because there's bound to be someone who disagrees with someone else, and we don't want any of that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, don't apologise, Martha. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. No, I know what you mean. And I do, like I say, I feel I think it's shameful not to vote, really, because people fought for us to be able to all have the vote. Not just women, but men as well. At one point, it's not that long ago. It's only just over 100 years ago here. It wasn't just women that couldn't vote. It was men who didn't have property, or, you know, we're lucky
that fact is often overlooked, isn't it?
Yeah, we're lucky to have a democracy, and we should take part in it. But I just, feel frustrated and disenchanted and kind of, powerless, with it all.
Oh dear, Shorts disagrees with me. I'm going to have to ban him.
What about? Is he saying I'm tall?
I doubt it. I imagine he's disagreeing with the fact that someone's bound to disagree with someone.
Yeah. He's being funny.
Have you finished building your computer yet, Shorts?
Yeah, Donna, it's like, Yes, if you didn't pay taxes, you didn't get to vote. That's right. And
Yeah, the right to vote came with responsibilities.
I think, you should, in some ways, like, if somebody's applying for citizenship here, and I believe in the States as well, maybe it's the same everywhere, they have to answer certain questions, don't they? And I think, a lot of people, myself included, would probably be hard put to it to give an intelligent answer to some of those questions, that we're just automatically here and, born here, and we've got the right to have the vote. And if you don't educate yourself, you're abusing the right, really, to my mind. I just think,
Anyway, we're doing a very good job of moving on from politics.
Exactly, we said we move on.
How's your stitching going?
I need to move to Belize then, Dawn, don't I? Tom will be above average. See, I think, joking aside, I think because we've got, I'm saying we because Mandy and Georgia are here, and I think was it Alice or Layla? It's Alice, I think. We've got Anton. We've all got Indian blood in our heritage, and people are shorter there. I think that's where I get my short jeans from. Having said that, Granny was really short. She was at 4'11", and that wasn't the Indian side, so she obviously got her shortness from somewhere else. So I've got it on all sides. Right, okay. It's me saying I could do this really quickly. That's when I'm not being distracted by chats.
Oh, yeah, blame chat.
So this is where, Tom, you're saying that you then find it difficult. You've just got but to me, you can, if you pull it up carefully, you can clearly see where the stitches are.
Yeah, see, my stitches don't look like that.
Yeah, it's maybe to do with how you're pulling it up then.
Yeah.
Like you say, if you get all angry and the tension gets all ski with or something.
They tend to look... This is going to sound like an unpleasant analogy.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Yeah. They tend to look more like an angry bumhole.
I knew that. I knew it.
It's difficult to stitch into. It's just because the tension is wrong, I'm sure.
Yeah. The yarn is clinging to my cardie now.
Fun.
See, when I do something, I stop talking, I stop looking at chat. I do need to remind me to go back into Discord in a minute. I've got to see whatever it is you were talking about.
Yeah, everyone knew where I was going with that.
Yeah,
I said it anyway.
Everyone saw that coming. Have you just posted a picture now to illustrate your point?
Of a bumhole? No.
Oh.
Everyone knows what that looks like. People have seen cats.
Not a crocheted one. Oh, just got that stuck on my stitch holder then. Look, it's gone all fluffy now.
Talking of cats and bumholes, have you shown people your felted cat that you've got on your shelf over there?
Well, I think a lot of people in here would have seen it before. I could get it. You're just trying to make me... You're just hoping that I'm going to forget to put my headphones back on one of these times.
I mean, I can just insult you while you can hear me. It's fine. You see, guys, she's very, very small, and she doesn't realise that I've just tricked her. It's hilarious.
I brought my bear as well, because he's looking at me. A minute. Here's my cat. So this was commemorating my Archie. I tried to copy his markings and stuff. And considering it's it was a cartoon shape, it's not a bad job of his markings, is it? I was quite pleased with how that came out. Yeah. This was from a maker's kit,
Got
which
a little thing on his nose.
they did in they did in collaboration with or on behalf of Cats Protection. I'm pausing there because they changed the name of it. Is it still Cats Protection? Yeah, I think so. So they do it every year. It's around September time. You can like buy the kits and join in and do the little make, and all the profits. I think all but it's £10 at the most goes to like the cost of the kit. Everything else goes to costs about £22. The rest of it goes to the charity. So it's quite a nice thing to do. It's quite a fun thing to do. But anyway, this is the other part that Tom is talking about. Because, you know, he loved to do that, don't they all? They love to say hello.
Yeah.
And
it's their favourite thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hello. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Have you seen my bumhole?
Yeah. I could have reliably recognised Archie from that angle just as well as I could have recognised him from the front, I reckon. I also brought this. Because this is my what I did with a very cute little bear kit, but I decided to customise it. It just goes to show you don't have to make kits up exactly as they're intended. You can do your own thing. Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to include it.
Yeah. But like, one of the nice things about this kit was learning how to do this kind of jointing where you stitched right through. And you've got these little felt, kind of make this sort of felt like washers, really. Yeah, I love that. I don't think it's meant to be as wobbly on the head, but it was a bonus for me. I quite liked that.
Yeah.
Grumpy Bear.
Is Georgia calling you short, Mandy? Yes, I imagine she is.
Yeah, they were both, tiny little birdie people. Gran's gran was really sparrow-like, and Grandpa's mum, which is where the Indian bit comes from, very petite as well. Yeah. I seem to have got the shortness, but not in a way you would call petite. Oh, what's the next bit do? Okay, it's such a simple pattern. It's easy. I should be able to do this and talk, hopefully.
Oh, you've got us distracting you with bumholes and you having to translate from American to UK instructions.
And it's not just doing the same thing all the way around. It's like for this row, I'm increasing in one stitch, and then in the next stitch, I'm just doing a normal. I'm increasing every other stitch, basically. But it's very simple. The worst thing will happen is I'll lose my rhythm and end up with the wrong number of stitches. But to be honest, as I say, I think with crochet you can
stand a few.
Wing it a bit. You can just think, oh, bugger, I've ended up with too few there. I'll just add another one on now. Nobody will know. And also,
if you get it wrong consistently, then it'll go wrong. But if you just miss one in a row now and then.
And I think because I'm so comfortable with crochet, I can easily tell that, if I've forgotten, oh, did I increase in that one or not? And I can see that I did increase in this one. So I know I've got to not increase in this one. Whereas, because I'm so inexperienced with knitting, I wouldn't be able to tell that so well.
Yeah.
So if I get lost, I have to go back to the beginning of the row and start again. That's just
an interesting tonal shift in the chat while you were away.
Is Hayley back from that meeting? That was a quick meeting.
Yeah. See, I tried to keep things relatively PG, but this little hobbit here started talking about dirty things.
This isn't true.
No. It was me.
Yes, it was you all along. There, see, I always put my stitch marker in that's the last stitch of that row. I don't know why, it just works better for my head. when I did the bunny's tail that I made up, I did the same as this, where you increase a couple of times and then you go straight for a couple of rows to bring it up, and then you start decreasing again to bring it in, so it just makes this kind of spherical shape. It was very, very easy. It was very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Crochet, you can fudge it. I don't know what it is. It's not just, obviously, because there are other people who knit as well as crocheting and they're saying the same thing. It's just, it is easier to fudge.
Crochet is also one of the few ways you can easily represent a hyperbolic surface in reality.
Oh, yes, there are patterns about that. Yeah, some quite interesting.
You basically just keep increasing on every stitch.
Yeah, yeah, and then you get all those lovely spirals and things. Another thing I want to do, Jackie started getting into recently, is doing some freeform crochet like I used to do in the 70s. I don't know if they even called it freeform crochet then. I think I just did it, and I really enjoyed it. I made some like weird scarves and things, all kinds of shapes and stuff. And yeah, I want to get into doing that again.
You did something weird? I find that hard to believe.
I've heard that about Edith Piaf before. Is that why you're called Little Sparrow, Little Sparrow? No, you better not say, because you might give your real name away. Just ignore me. Did you say we need to go back to the Discord yet? Or should I do a bit more?
Well, you don't need to, but there's stuff in there that you'll want to see.
Okay. We'll do that for a minute then. Oh, look, I've scrolled all the way back up here to where there. That's where we left off, isn't it? Where Emily left that link for the doll pattern.
Yeah.
Finish sticking. Good grief, Sue. How do you do that so quickly? Right, we've got to watch this now. I need to biggen it. Oh, I can't biggen it.
You can do the full screen
I can
thing,
do
but
that.
I wouldn't.
No? Oh. Does that look wrong now?
I don't know if it'll work.
Let's see. If it doesn't...
It's working fine. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. It's not playing.
That's a bit of a problem.
I can hear noises, but no, it's not going to play.
It's doing that thing that Discord's been doing recently where it doesn't play animated things.
It's playing the noises, but it's not. Oh, how annoying.
Well, I guess you can enjoy that later.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. Twisting circle book. You're clever at these paper construction things, Sue. Right, well, we can all go into Discord and have a look at
You're
that
really
later.
missing out as well. It looks very cool.
Stop it. Oh, look. This is what Sylvia's been up to. Sylvia, what are these? Cute little characters, look at that. We're all knitting little toys, aren't we? This is cute. He looks like a football supporters mascot. Well, there's that link to Faded Wildflower. I'll check that out later as well. Another Rachel look. Ah, Scout Group. Ah, and so that is... Has he got a woggle? This one, that's probably a Scout scarf on there. Do you remember that time I made all those literally hundreds of Scout scarves for a jamboree, Tom?
Yeah.
We had rolls of fabric all up and down the hallway. Oh, and I couldn't stand to look at triangles by the end of it anymore. Couldn't even cut. I remember going to cut a sandwich and cut it diagonally like I usually wouldn't. Just thought, oh no, cut it crossways. Oh, now mosaic crochet. This is something that I've been wanting to try as well, Deb.
Well, luckily, apparently it's easy.
I have watched a couple of tutorials and thought, oh, that's going to take some concentration. Love the look of that. Looks amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going on the Trello list after. This is Jay. He has an adorable moustache. Do you do a lot of Foster? Oh, he has got a little moustache. Look.
It's like he's been drinking a little thing of cream or something.
If it was a white cat and that was a black moustache, it wouldn't look so adorable, though. I'd give it a whole different kind of flavour, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of fostering of cats, Jen? Jenny, that's Jenny. I've got Jen and I've got Jenny in my head. Now that's confusing because now look, see, looks like I'm using the name there, but that's because in the chat she is Jenny. Always fostering kittens.
Yes, it is confusing.
Yes. Hey, there's an emotional support chicken. So this is what I've just just downloaded a pattern for. I love them. I just think, and there is something very cuddleable about the shape. Yeah. She keeps flying around and crashing into things. Give the poor thing some eyes. Maybe she's asleep. See, I think John would enjoy one of those even, wouldn't he? Because he holds a cushion, like he puts it across his lap almost and rests his arms on it, doesn't he? That's kind of how people sit with them there. It's a comforting shape. Oh, look at that moustache. New brooch shapes. Oh, the bunnies. Love those. So you've got cat, bunny, bird, and back bunny. Oh, bunnies. These are lovely. These little brooches that you're doing are such a nice way to use that scrap sit, aren't they? Oh, look, now Tori's just putting something in. I'm just waiting before I disappear. I'm just waiting to see what I saw Tori was typing, but it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Okay, I'm coming back.
Ooh, Hayley is looking for advice on where to find a pattern for said emotional support chickens.
I've got a pattern for the crochet one I've just downloaded. Hayley, now, what was it? There's a shop in. I'll put the links in the live stream follow along afterwards. There's a shop in I think it's in New York where the whole shop is filled with them, knitted ones and crocheted ones, and they've kind of helped to make this kind of a, go viral, as it were. But they weren't the first people that invented the idea. But they do give credit to the person that invented it, but they've kind of, they've made it like, whew, and they have patterns available. And they've done some YouTube tutorials as well, I believe. So I'll share that in the live stream afterwards. Yeah. John does it. We always call it's cushy. It's like it is a comfort thing. It's just like something to rest your arms on. I don't know. As far as most men are concerned, it's the only thing cushions are any good for. Like, I think it's a girl thing. We like cushions, don't we? But
they just get in the way.
Well, for me, it's partly because what you don't realise is when you've got shorter legs, you need to have something that props your back from behind. Otherwise, your feet can't reach the floor. Well, that's what I find. Look at these. Oh, I love these. Adorable. And I love the cat. I love that technique.
Yes.
Tori, that gives that lovely kind of fairy effect. That is really gorgeous. Oh, love it.
It's like one of those rubber band balls.
Yeah. Yeah, in the best possible way. Right, yes. I'm coming back now. I'm coming back. Let's do another row. What am I doing this time? Should have 18 stitches. Let's check, because I have been talking. 10, 8, 10, 18. Let's put my bunny here so everybody that joins late can see what we're working on.
I was going to say face down, but he doesn't have a face.
No, he doesn't have a no. Oh, for some reason I've started with... Oh, yeah, no, that's right. I'll start with the legs. Okay, I'll start with the legs. Now I've got to do rows 4 to 9. I'm just going around, so that should be easy now to follow and chat.
Easy.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 rows. Okay. La, la, la.
Well, quite.
Well, you've all gone ever so quiet.
Well, we may never see Shorts again because he's just gone to start the final steps of building his new computer by taking bits out of the old one.
Ooh. Yeah, don't
Always a
envy that
nerve-wracking
job.
step.
Yeah.
You weren't a big fan of a lot of the steps of building your computer, were you?
I didn't like the bit where you had to put whatever it was down with all the pins.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Don't worry, those pins are made of a very strong metal known for its stiffness and resilience to harm. Gold.
Yeah. Soft metal.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hey, Rain.
Hey, Rain. How'd your stream
Been
go?
working on the Powerpuff Girls again?
Yeah, we need to see some Powerpuff Girls.
We do.
It's a very cute pattern. Martha, I did put the a link to the pattern in the description box. Did you see the turtle, Martha? They're both available free, but I did buy them. I did buy them both, the PDF versions, because I just thought it's nice to support them because they're really nice patterns, and the tutorials they did to go with were really helpful as well. So, and I think they're patterns I will use a lot as well. So. Just realised I should have brought some more water up with me. I've got another coffee there, but could do with some water really.
Ooh, Blossom is already done, apart from letting the eyeballs dry. And started on Buttercup. Very nice.
The emotional support chicken that I got is a crochet one, and that wasn't free, but it was only it wasn't a lot of money. And I thought, well, the amount of thought they put into working that out and everything, I think I'm happy to pay for it. But yeah, I'm sure there are. If you look on YouTube, there are probably free tutorials and things that you could work it out, you know. I'm gonna Debs, you know that the name that I don't want to say it wrong, that sounds like a maybe Swedish name, is it? Or if it's not too much hassle, would you mind putting a link for that in the follow along as well? Because I'd like to check her out later if that's a good tutorial to watch. What else am I missing? Anything I'm missing? Anything? All right, I'll show you the turtle. Get my cute turtle out again. Any excuse. I'll show you Bunny first. Bunny got finished. Here's my bunny. So this is a project that was in the Stitchcraft box last month, but there was so much more left. I ended up looking around for different things, and I picked more kind of toy-based things because it's sort of focusing on children's crafts this month. But I had so much of the ball left. Here's the turtle. I'm just so taken with him. How cute. It's hard to show him actually. It's hard to get him at the right angle. He looks better sort of laid out flat on something so that you can get him all at the right angle. But yeah, you can see and I have put a link to that in the description box as well. That was a free pattern, but you can buy the sort of PDF version so you can print it off if you want to. And they do a tutorial that goes with it as well. That and the bunny, I've put links to both of them. Yeah, they both did very nice, handy tutorials to go with them. And I made this one. I just made up, and I've not finished, but it's just the basis of another of an emotional support jellyfish, which I'm going to add more colourful bits to. But I thought, well, it makes a good base, and I actually pretty much, with some adaptation, used the turtle shell pattern to make I used the same principle and just sort of adapted it a little bit and added like a flat bottom to it. But it's very, very easy to do. So that's a little prototype. I'll be doing a video. I'll be doing a video soon because I've got the makings of a emotional support jellyfish that Jackie sent me to make one a bit like the one she gave me, which you can see at the back there. If you missed it, Yes, on my list. I am gradually working through my list of projects and videos and things, so enough to keep me busy for the rest of my life. Yeah. Very cute. Icelandic. Yeah. They're good at knitting in Iceland, aren't they? I think a lot of the kind of Scandinavian kind of countries are good at knitting. Another kind of crochet I want to have a go at is that Tunisian crochet. You do it all on long needles. It looks a little bit like knitting, really, but yeah. Yeah, it's nice when they work up so fast. Honestly, that turtle, under 2 hours. Yeah, I was so impressed how quick it was. The bunny, although it's smaller, took me all of yesterday evening, and when I say evening, I was still there at 2 o'clock this morning finishing him off. So that took a lot longer, weirdly.
I was going to say she's quicker when she's not talking, but when is that ever the case?
Yeah, it's never. You don't really know, do you? I think it's because with the bunny, partly I had to make the separate parts and stitch them together, whereas with the turtle, they're stitching together. And I also I was making up the dress and the tail. So, but yeah, I'm still quite happy I must get a face put on it though. I just realised I'm showing you and you can't see because I've got the wrong camera on. Yes. What looks confusing?
Yes.
What looks confusing, Sylvia? Yeah, I've discovered my worst thing about knitting that I found is I'm not very good at stitching things up. I knew I didn't like doing it. I didn't realise how bad I was at it.
Oh, Tunisian crochet looks confusing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think it's one of those things, when I first tried it years ago, I gave up because I was a bit confused. But now where you've got YouTube tutorials for everything, it's going to make life a lot easier. Isn't it? It really is. Yeah.
That reminds me, has anyone here, because we've got so many crafty people, has anyone here ever, for a start, do any kind of ceramics and whatever involving a kiln? And if so, have you ever used a microwave kiln?
Oh, interesting. Well, are you tempted, Tom?
Well, no. But I saw that they exist.
Interesting.
I looked on YouTube, first thing to do, of course.
Yeah.
And there's this guy saying you shouldn't buy one because he bought one and it didn't come with any instructions or safety warnings. And it gets very... surely, of course it gets very hot. You're using a kiln. It's getting hot enough to melt glass. If you don't realise that's going to be very hot, you shouldn't be buying a kiln of any kind.
You don't need a kiln, do you? No. If you just needed like a domestic oven, you would just use a small oven, wouldn't you? Get one specially if you didn't want to put toxic things in it. In an oven,
it comes out hot.
Yeah, I wonder why
Too hot to hold with your hands.
Why he was so surprised that a kiln would be hot. Yeah, don't put in the normal top tip.
Yeah, I mean that is because it'll give off toxic fumes. So don't use the same microwave for food and microwaving the kiln.
Susie's used one for glass.
Yeah. Was
that a specifically bought as a microwave kiln, Susie? Or just using a microwave? No, you couldn't just use a microwave, I guess.
Yeah, you need to buy a microwave kiln to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me...
they can get very hot indeed.
Yeah. Slightly off topic, but we haven't had a microwave for years. And I've never had an air fryer before, but seeing Tom using his has made me really want one. So today, I've just taken delivery of a brand new microwave and air fryer.
Nice.
Yeah.
And no, Hayley, they're not expensive at all.
Aren't they?
You can get them for like £30.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I need one.
Well, I mean, you'd have to get another microwave to use with it, because you don't want to put toxic fumes in a thing you're going to cook in.
No, but if I haven't got room in my craft room, actually, have I? But
not really.
I could get one, keep it at your house, because you've got loads of room.
Sure.
Oh, I thought they'd be like at least a couple of £100 or 500 quid or something.
Very cheap.
Like, if you buy a kiln, they're very expensive.
Exactly. That's why I was interested in this, because
I would be interested to know more.
I had no idea they existed until late last night.
I mean, it stands to reason if it heats food up really quickly, I suppose.
Yeah,
so
I forget what it is they coat the inside with, but it absorbs the microwave things very well and just keeps heating.
So,
yeah.
Susie, so Susie's done it. Was that at a workshop or something, or have you got one yourself? So she said she'd used one. She didn't say she'd got one, did she? So I'm intrigued.
Honestly, with a normal kiln, they're so expensive. It's the kind of thing you'd either use all the time, or use someone else's.
They're quite bulky as well.
Yeah. Of course, as that guy was saying, it is dangerous because this thing is very hot and you could drop it. But if you're doing something that requires a kiln, you're going to be expecting it to be very hot.
I am quite surprised it would come with no instructions. I'm assuming there was probably an online manual that he didn't bother to look up or something.
I mean, the one that I saw on Amazon had all the instructions he was asking for essentially already in the listing. And you could do what I did. Look on YouTube, find someone else using them.
Yeah.
It's just...
An enamelling kiln.
He was saying that because it was anonymous and there were no instructions, the manufacturer was trying to get rid of any kind of responsibility for any risks. Surely they wouldn't have any responsibility for you misusing a kiln regardless.
I could understand if he was saying it was like going to explode or something, you know.
Sure. And he did mention the possibility of it exploding, but it wouldn't unless, same as with any kiln, if you put something wet in there, there's a risk it'll explode. Anything that goes in a kiln should be very dry before it goes in.
That's why they dry pottery before it goes in. Yeah. Oh, when you watch the pottery throwdown and stuff. I nearly accidentally watched an episode I've not caught up with yet the other day by accidentally putting live TV on. I so rarely do that.
Ew. Oh, Dawn's got to go. See you, Dawn.
Oh, bye, Dawn. Thanks again for the artwork.
Yeah, thanks for my little surprise.
You'll get yours eventually, I promise. Finally got a where to buy on those. Yay, you did. Well done. I wonder how she managed to do that. Yeah, it's come in. Yes, it was in a...
And your normal kilns use a lot of electricity.
I think I remember you...
gas, if it's a gas-fired one, I guess, but...
Yeah. I remember Sue saying before she had to sell the kiln to repair the car. How frustrating is that?
It sucks,
It's not even for something fun, is it?
And Jax, as far as I can tell, as long as it'll fit in a small thing that'll go in a microwave, you can do normal kiln things in it.
Yeah.
Because it's just a little space that gets very hot.
Yeah.
And the instructions on the instructions that don't exist on the Amazon listing say to use a minimum, ideally, of 1,000-watt microwave. But that's not difficult these days. And to microwave, usually 6 to 8 minutes, but it could be anywhere up to 16 minutes depending on your microwave.
It's not long, is it?
And what you're firing.
I quite fancy having a go for little like miniature things or, jewellery or things like that.
Enamelling jewellery and stuff in it.
Yeah.
And there's people talking about enamelling copper jewellery in it, so you must be able to put metal items in it safely.
Oh, yeah, being microwave.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing I'd want to look up guides on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because also you can have metal in a microwave. Like the little stand that came with mine is made of metal. It's usually sharp edges that are a problem because that's what causes the arcing.
The arcing, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we might want to look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped paying the TV license years ago, Georgia, because I just don't use it.
I am. Just talking about So I've got Emily. Got Emma followed by Emily. So I'm saying I'm saying hello to two people at once, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look into a microwave kiln as well. And I was just saying, Emma M, it might be quite fun for miniatures. A little microwave kiln. I'm definitely going to look into it. For me, it's as much about space as anything. I mean, if you can get one for 30 quid, that's ridiculous. I think I might not go for the cheapest possible one, you know. But
yeah, I mean, something that gets that hot, you'd want to make sure it was at least moderately well built.
Yeah,
I guess, but there's not really much to it. You know, it's a cylindrical thing made of that very heat resistant, whatever it is they use, kind of on the walls of kilns, basically. And then a coating of the, what is it they use? It's like silica carbide or something weird that they coat around the edge of it, which absorbs the microwaves. And there's a little hole in the top so you can see when it's getting very hot because it starts glowing red hot in there. And that's it, really. They give you a stack of kiln papers as well to stop things from sticking to the kiln.
Sounds like Emma's been looking at it. Emma, do you remember that guy who used to blow the miniature glass that we went and watched down at, it was at St Austell Market? He had a little caravan he used to work out of, and he made his beautiful little glass bottles and things, and he had all of the like glass blowing equipment in miniature. You know, he's actually I've still got some of those. Beautiful. He did make some of those kind of, you know, animals and things as well, but we weren't interested in those. We were just interested in miniature bottles and crystal balls and things. Oh, I didn't know that.
There was another invention here. Yeah.
And you remember the old boy that used to make that beautiful furniture out of reclaimed ends of wood and stuff from joineries? He was really kind of quiet and shy, and his wife did all the talking. She was very proud of what he did, and I have got a couple of pieces of his, one of which Emma actually very kindly bought for me. Beautiful walking stick. He used to carve and build things, beautiful little. He made this, I remember lusting after, I didn't get it, but this I was very tempted. Like an old-fashioned wooden trolley, you know, like you would put cakes and things on, like my granny would have had in her dining room, and it had like twisted barley sugar legs, and he'd carved those. And he definitely I didn't treat myself to it, but they weren't a lot for the work that went into it. They were actually a very reasonable price, but yeah. But definitely a considered purchase, which I couldn't justify at the time.
Yeah.
It was lovely to see him doing that. I mean, that's another thing of... I don't know what he was in his previous life, but he was retired and just enjoyed having it for something to do. Right, that's my first leg done. Hey, I finished a leg. I've finished something. It's a leg. Davies, he was a great big chap and she was tiny, wore her head in a very tight bun. Oh, I wonder if they're still going. Hi, bird. Right, bird. Cornish contingent's in. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people. At least 4 people I know of in Cornwall. Then.
And we've already established that Emma's not allowed to call herself Cornish until she can make a pasty. Then.
You've established that, you mean?
Yeah.
I did think that I could do a little miniature version of this idea and make little shoes for my jellyfish. I made pasties and I was very nervous making pasties.
I've made pasties.
Yeah, I was very nervous making pasties for Emma, who's like proper Cornish, and but she did approve. I did get the seal of approval. And then she did admit that she'd never actually made one herself, which is why Tom's never stopped taking a mickey ever since.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, they're not easy, quick thing to make. They're it's a bit labour intensive.
I mean, they're not that bad.
Well, not if you're just standing there watching while someone else is doing it.
No, there's not much to them.
No, I suppose they're not...
There's a bit of veg prep, sure.
Yeah, pastry. You can buy that ready-made.
Yeah.
But it's better if you make your own, because then you can make the kind of...
you make the right kind.
The right kind of pastry, yeah.
Yeah. Although as far as pastries go, it's a relatively easy one to make, isn't it?
Yeah. You need it to be fairly robust, but not too kind of hard work either. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't know what your problem is with magic rings. There, you see, Tom, they're very, very easy.
They are very easy, yeah. Oh, Mandy's got to go catch a bus.
Oh.
Good luck with that, Mandy.
Yeah, I hope it turns up.
Yeah.
Fradden, Indian Queens, the land that time forgot, village of the damned.
Yeah.
We got some villages like that here as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, raku firing. A friend of mine used to do that. She was doing an art degree, fine arts degree, and she specialised in ceramics. And her,
is that the thing where you dip it in the?
Yeah,
thingy?
you put ash and all kinds of other material on it, and it affects the firing. Yeah, Sherry's last kind of final instalment was incredible, and she made all these vessels and did a lot of raku firing. Yeah, beautiful. It's quite unpredictable. That's the thing about it. They dig a big pit. The way they did it was they dug a big pit. I think she said, did she go down to a beach or something and do it? And then just set fire, bury the whole thing, and yeah, it's all a bit unpredictable. Yeah, but beautiful results when it comes out right. So he's just had a surprise visit from youngest granddaughter, gone off clutching a second Harry Potter book, Parma Violets and Refresher Chews. Oh, that's a couple of blasts from the past. Oh, Indian Queens. I don't think it's got a swimming pool now, or maybe it has actually. I don't really know Indian Queens. You're all right there in the village of the damned, the land that time forgot, George.
Okay, I've just seen from the thumbnail of a video that you can even melt metals in the microwave. This person made some little mini scissors out of brass using a microwave kiln.
Ooh, oh, okay, everyone, we have to be looking at...
we might be getting one of those.
Shall we wait and let Emma try one first?
Yeah.
Report
and if
back.
we don't hear from her, we'll assume that it set fire to things.
Don't joke.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Emma knows what she's doing. At least we know she's not going to be trying to cook a pasty in it.
I'm going to be doing some miniatures on video soon. Now I've got the better filming setup, I can do it because I can zoom right in now. Obviously more than I am now at this moment, but yes. Get back to my Moroccan Bazaaar book nook. Well, it's more of a book nook. It's quite grand, really, for a book nook, isn't it? But yeah, looking forward to getting back to that. I've got so many things on my list.
Yeah. Yeah, I think either outdoor activity or well-ventilated area, depending
on
what you have access to.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing something with, as opposed to just melting lead, you don't want to be breathing fumes from that.
No. God, it opens a whole world of possibilities, doesn't it, to people that otherwise you would only be able to access a kiln if you went to like a course or something,
Yeah. It's very unlikely to go bang.
Yeah.
It's, the chances of the whole thing blowing up. It's like, I mean, it could come apart potentially, but if it did, it would be fairly well contained within the microwave.
Yeah.
And even that's unlikely to happen.
Lovely day again out there. After this, I'm gonna go for a little walk round to the supermarket and get something to try out in my air fryer.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I've got a nice thing of sprouts waiting to be air fried here.
Oh, I've got some sprouts left as well. I'm going to do that too.
Oh.
The great thing is about the air fryer that I got in the end, because I thought, well, I'm hopefully only going to buy this one and it will last us for years and years. So let's think about it. So I've taken a while to trawl through, and I've got one that's like 2 drawers. So I've got 11 litres capacity, but it's one drawer on top of the other.
Oh, you went with that one?
Yeah, and it fits underneath my cabinets on that shelf where it's going to go, but it only takes up kind of about this much footprint. And the great thing is, it's a what is it? A Daewoo, I think it is. One is Panasonic and one is Daewoo. I think Panasonic is the microwave and Daewoo is the air fryer. And what I was impressed with is that you can have each of the drawers at a different temperature and you can sync them. So say I was going to get a freezer meal. I don't think I'll be going in for freezer meals much, but say I'd got some chips that needed to be cooked at 220 for 20 minutes and some chicken breasts to go with them that needed to be cooked at half an hour at 160 degrees or something. So they're completely different times and temperatures. Then you can sync them. There's a sync function so that they're both ready at the same time. And I thought that was well impressive. Yeah. I still find it a bit unbelievable that you can have 2 such different temperatures on 2 drawers that are one on top of the other. Oh! Hey, Zoe!
Yeah, wild Pokemon drawer has appeared. Already a trainer.
Look, that's flagged up. Zoehartist, member for 2 months, budding fartist. Why has it suddenly flagged Zoe up like that?
Yes. Because Muff packed.
But thank you for being a budding fartist for 2 months, Zoe. Actually, that reminds me I should do the thingy. Have I got Chaos Defrost? No. See, Tom said that was one of the... I hate when you get microwaves with like 20 functions, and I have to say, like, one of the functions on this air fryer, it's got like roast, bake, blah, 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 all sound quite sensible. And the last one is bagel. What? Roast, bake, bagel. Fry, broil, whatever, bagel. Yeah. But Tom did say that one of the useful functions on a microwave is the Chaos Defrost one, didn't you?
Yeah.
But I can't remember now if I got that or not in the end. I just wanted one with as few functions as possible because I just basically want on-off timer for the microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Zoe, what Pokemon
you can select
have you drawn
highlighted
today?
messages, can you?
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Exciting. It's nice. So we've got 39 members now, and everybody's getting little extra pieces of pie in their thing now. So it's yeah. Is Dawn still here? I thought Dawn went. Hi, Dawn.
Yeah, Dawn seems to be back, but was unable to order the Crayola things from Staples because they don't accept orders from Belize, which sucks.
Oh. Do you want me to try and get them for you, Dawn, and send them to you? Message me. Let's see if we can sort something out. If I can, I don't mind getting them and sending them on. Yeah. Drop me a message in Discord see if I can get them. If I can.
Yeah.
Love sprouts, and they're lovely in the air fryer. Just toss them in oil.
They are very good, aren't they?
We've been sprinkling them with za'atar which I never know how to say, but that stuff.
And various other things we've tried as well.
Yeah, a bit of garlic and chili. God, we've tried all sorts of things, haven't we? Oh, yes! So you do just press a button to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, look, Debs is doing it. Jackie's doing it. Oh, look at that. Oh, well, it's definitely a way to get my attention if you ever want it. No worries, Dawn. I'm happy to do that. That's fine. It's frustrating when you can't get something just because you're there.
Yeah.
Might take a while to get to you, but then that artwork hasn't taken too long to get to me, has it? But if I can do it and I get my skates on, I could send them in the same parcel. Let's see, because it's crochet, I know, because I've been chatting, I've lost track. I can think that's okay. I can see I've done 2 in that stitch, 1 in that stitch. I've got to do 2 in this one. See, with knitting, I'd be forever pulling it back.
Yeah. And Emily, this chaos defrosting, I forget exactly how and why it works, but basically it sort of randomly pulses microwaves at whatever you've got in there.
And why is that better than...
For some reason that involves chaos theory, which I've never fully understood. That does a better, faster job of defrosting things without burning them.
All this science.
Yeah.
It may as well be magic to me for all I understand it.
Yeah, it's one of those things that sounds like it wouldn't work, but apparently it does because chaos theory. Yeah. Hey, Shorts, you're back. Does that mean you succeeded in not breaking things?
That was quick. If you've built a new computer and out of bits of an old one in that time.
Oh, well, he only needed to transfer the SSDs across. He'd done most of the slow, difficult parts. I mean, you installed the SSDs on your computer.
That makes it sound like I knew what I was doing. I didn't.
Well, no, but you did it. Shorts probably could explain bits of it because he's a very clever man.
Buffalo sauce in a wrap. Oh, that sounds nice. That's a nice thing. Even to quickly warm something up, it's warmed up so quickly. You're not warming up a whole oven. You're not losing all the heat every time you have to open the oven door and turn it round. This one that I've got has even got, which is something I don't think you've got in yours, Tom. It's got windows in the drawers so that when you open it up and look in, it's not through the front though.
Weird.
Yeah, I think when you pull them out, so you can pull them out, shake it, and it's, I don't know.
It keeps some of the air still in or something.
I couldn't tell from the picture what they meant, but yeah.
I do like the accuracy in Zoe's little recipe there. Air fry it for about minutes.
About how many minutes? Sorry, you're just like trying to make it more exciting for us. That sounds blooming lovely though, doesn't it? I think it will give us a whole lot more scope for quick, easy meals when I'm up here in the craft room and don't really want to stop. Do you know what I mean? Or when days I come over to yours, Tom, and John doesn't know what to have. Having the microwave as well. I've been resistant for years, partly because I've got such a small kitchen. But I think between the air fryer and the microwave, I won't use the big cooker at all most of the time. So
yeah, just keep the air fryer on top of the big cooker. Gosh.
Yeah, I could do. And then I've got that instant pot as well for when I want to do things that are more like pressure cooker or slow cooker type things.
The instant pot can also just work as a heated pan. You can turn its saute function on and just cook stuff in there that you'd normally put in a pan on top of the cooker.
Yeah. True. Yeah. 6 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, the lack of preheating is a big help.
Yeah, and the lack of loss of heat whenever you open it, and yeah. And the only kind of downsides I seem to be seeing in any of the reviews were, it's difficult to clean, and I thought, well, no more than like an oven or a frying pan would be, or whatever, really. The fact that you can take the drawers out, and you can, with most of them, you can put them through the dishwasher if you've got one as well. I mean, I haven't, but...
Well, you've got one, he just...
it's just not very efficient anymore. Oh, I was going to just quickly do the members thing. Yeah. Don't have.
But yeah.
Oh God! One of the funny reviews I saw was somebody having a right old moan about this particular air fryer. In the end, I thought this is a stupid review. I'm not going to let it put me off. But basically, the person was moaning about the air fryer because it didn't make nice fried chicken like she was expecting. I'm saying she. I'm guessing it was a she because it just sounded like a she. I'm not sure though. That you couldn't stick the breadcrumbs on very well, and if you did it without breadcrumbs, it looked awful. And she was expecting nice, juicy fried chicken, but felt very disappointed, and was going to go back to a deep fryer. I thought, well, if you're expecting fried chicken like you would get if you were deep frying it,
yeah,
you are going to be disappointed. That's not what it is it?
In her defence,
it's an oven.
The advertising is a bit unfair there because they call it an air fryer. It's not a fryer. It doesn't fry anything. No. And they do talk about how it uses 99% less oil than a deep fryer.
So
of course it does, because it doesn't do the same thing.
Exactly. I'm just going to be seeing it as it's like a mini version of my oven that heats up more quickly and cooks more efficiently and takes a lot less fuel and is smaller and just easy to... I'm going to bend over because my cooker's right down there, so I'm got to bend over, burn my face off every time I open the oven, you know. You
do tend to cook your face every time you use that oven, don't you?
Can't help it. And then it's got this big door that keeps swinging back on me the whole time, which is difficult.
It's determined to burn you every time you use it.
Yeah. In 10 minutes you're having dinner. Oh. Do you mean like you can cook dinner in 10 minutes in the air fryer, or literally in 10 minutes from now you are having dinner? Maybe actually, because it's... No, Dawn's behind us in time, but then she does say dinner for lunchtime. We talked about that the other day, didn't we?
That, yeah. And yeah, Emily, that is a problem with air fryers, is size.
Yeah.
You've gone for the double drawer one, so you've got 11 litres of space in there.
Yeah.
But for you and John, or even for the three of us, that would be...
For three of us, it'd be all right.
Plenty.
But when I've got people over, the big oven will come into play, but I'll still use the small oven, the small air fryer as well.
Yeah.
To give me extra space. And with the microwave, I've got like more space for veggies and things. Because if I'm doing something like... Did you go for a microwave
that's also an oven?
No, I didn't need that.
No, you need 4 ovens in the house, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I suppose you can also make cakes in the Instant Pot, so that's technically another oven.
Yeah. I'm going to do the members thing a minute. So this is a big thank you. I like to do this every time, and I forgot last time to do to my gorgeous channel members. Before I start doing this, I'm going to say my disclaimer I do every time. Don't anybody feel bad or feel obligated in any way if you don't want to or can't become a channel member. It is not a problem at all.
Except you, Georgia. You should feel bad.
Yeah. The content's staying the same. All the Discord and the Facebook and all that are staying free, so everybody's still just as much a part of the community. There's nothing. I don't want anybody feeling left out because of this. There were a couple of comments early on, and it's made me feel really sort of, you know, like I have to keep saying that. Although I don't want anybody feeling bad, but I do want to say a special thank you to the people who do choose to support us in that way. And Tori's just found it. Hello. So now I've got to remember how to do that. Right, okay. I did update the list earlier, so it should just work. Nothing's happening. Yes, it is. It's just happening very slowly. So here's how we've got 39 members, which is we just need one more and we can get another emoji. So they let us do these custom emojis, which I say we, Tom mostly designs the custom emojis, which is where you see people using waffles and cake and multi-step and cat's fart and all that. It's a team effort. I sit by Tom's side going, oh, this would be good and that would be good.
Yeah, you are also present.
And Tom Tom waves a magic wand mainly.
Yeah.
Well, if you're determined to feel left out, Dawn. Yeah, I mean, sadly, like for Dawn, it's different. I think it's because she's in Belize. She wasn't able to. It just wasn't open to her. Yeah. And some people are on Apple devices. Some Apple devices seem to be causing problems. No, honestly, that's why I'm saying, Dawn, I don't want anybody feeling bad if, for whatever reason, even if it's just that on principle you don't believe in it or whatever. I don't mind. It's there as an option for people because people asked for it. To be honest, people kept saying about it, and I've been blown away by the response. Really.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't have done this at all if it wasn't for the fact that people were explicitly asking for ways they could do it.
Yeah. Hi, Marianne. And so I don't want anybody feeling bad in any way. And I'm, hang on. I'm never going to be doing anything that's going to make anybody feel like left out. You know, the community's staying the same. The content will still all be there. There's odd perks like for the members. Like sometimes they'll get to see a video before other people see it. There are members only posts where I share some things that I don't share with everybody, or I share them a bit earlier.
They can do highlighted messages in chat.
They can do highlighted messages. Hey, got it. They've got the custom emojis and the badges and things, and there's a few other things we've got in the pipeline as well, which I'm sort of gradually bit by bit rolling out. So just to say thank you to them, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate everybody else who just like is always there and watches and comments and is part of the community. So yeah, I don't want it. Yeah, I'm so desperately not trying to make anybody feel bad. Oh, seeing Marion. There's Marion. I'm just going to say about our little thing, our little plan that's going on in the background. So
secrets is
So I met up with Marion at the Bazaaar summer event last year, and it was amazing. Like a lot of people on here will already know, we had the most amazing day. It was just a fabulous day, wasn't it, Marion? And this year, I've agreed to do like a little. Well, I agreed to do. I offered to do it, and Joe jumped at it. Joe from Bazaaar jumped at it to have a little slow stitching kind of corner at the summer event. So we'll be going, and Marion is going to come and help me, which is such a relief because I'd feel quite nervous on my own, I think. It's not going to be like a workshop, like a teaching thing. It's going to be more of we'll put stuff out, we'll help people if they want it, but mainly it's just going to be giving people a chance to sit in the sunshine with us at the Bazaaar event and do a bit of stitching with all the lovely Bazaaar scraps and stuff. I'll take some samples along. And we're just going to have a lovely day. We're going to go on the I think it's Saturday the 16th of August, but we might go and do the Sunday as well for this. But the Saturday is when they have Bhangra night, and it was just, what a day. It's one of the best days I've had. Really amazing. And in with our tickets, we'll get one of Alex's big thali meals as well, with all these different kinds of veggie curries and things. Oh, the music. They have all this Indian music and stuff, Bhangra dancing, and all of the Bazaaar team come on and do a turn of different kinds. So there was the hula hooping. Shana was hula hooping. Someone else was rapping. Someone else was singing her own song. There was just like so many different things. Joe was playing the harp, which was like blew me away. Incredible, yeah. So if you are able to join us, like. I don't think the tickets have even gone out yet. I think it's Saturday the 16th of August. But I'll give a shout and I'll post about it and stuff when the tickets go out, because it'd be lovely if some of you could come and meet up with us there and sit and sew in the sunshine with us for a bit. It'd be amazing. You won't be hiding under the table, Marion. I won't let you. I'm quite hoping we might talk Carol into coming, because Carol, I don't think you're too far away from there. And Maggie Morris might join us as well if she possibly can. She'd have to perhaps, like me, stay overnight, but yeah. I won't be performing, no. I should be performing stitching. They made me get up and pull a thing out the hat. What was he called? The fox guy. No, his name was Zeffy, but his party trick was... he would go round and give scraps of paper out, and people write random words and phrases, and then he'd pull them out of a hat during his act and do a rap about them. I thought it was so good how you can think on the hoof like that. And he said, like, in honour of Arty Farty Annie, we're writing the notes on scraps of fabric today. And then he made me get up and pull one of them out of the hat, and that was enough for me. That was enough limelight. Thank you very much. Oh, Carol, you've got to come. That would be amazing. Nobody else might be interested. It might just be 3 or 4 of us sitting there all day chatting and stitching. But the atmosphere was so lovely. I mean, okay, we got sunshine, which makes a difference. But apparently they do have Joe said, touch wood, they've always been lucky. But they do have tents, marquees and stuff set up just in case of rain. And the whole thing is, the setting is the beautiful Sussex Prairie Gardens, which apparently they're rewilding starting this year. So, yeah.
And Nodal and I probably won't be going.
No, I can't imagine he'd be up for that. Yeah. Yeah, Sussex Prairies, and Henfield's the nearest village, and I stayed in an Airbnb in Henfield. But yeah, it should be really amazing. I think they used to do these kind of workshop things where people could use scraps and make all kinds of things with them. They used to do them years ago, and in the end they just couldn't spare the staff to do it, really, from what she says. So I'm just, and Marion, we're just doing it. We're not getting paid for it or anything. We're just doing it for the fun of doing it, because I just think we had such a lovely time last year, and I just think we'll just feel more like part of the event. And I think to be able to sit there and just enjoy everything happening around us. There were so many moments during that day last year where Marion and I were just like looking at each other and going kind of, wow, isn't this amazing or what? It was like the most laid back music festival ever. You felt it was the same vibe as like a festival like that, but without it being too hectic or like, I mean, people where you can bring your own
to poo in a trench.
Yes, exactly. None of that. There's proper toilets and stuff, and there's a proper cafe that goes with the gardens as well. If you want it, you can bring your own wine and stuff if you want for the evening thing. But there's not lots of people like Larry drunk and things, so you didn't get that kind of part of a festival. But it just had just such a lovely vibe and this amazing music, and yeah, what a day. And then while everybody was up dancing to the Bhangra stuff at the end of the night, there's Marion and I filming on my phone, Marion opening one of her Bazaaar bundles that she bought. Oh, Susie, that would be so incredible. It's not, yeah, it's kind of halfway down England, Dawn. It's not south compared to like Cornwall, where I used to live, which is like far southwest.
You planning on popping over for a visit, Dawn?
Yeah, you'd be happy. You'd be very welcome to join us. Oh yeah, it's a bit far for you, Jackie. Yeah, honestly, it was right up there amongst some of my best days ever, Marion. I know I rave about it a lot, but yeah. Oh, The Last Kingdom. Ah, I didn't know that was filmed there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Set out now, Debs. Marion has to drive over on the day, and it's I don't know how far you have to drive, Marion, but was it about 40 minutes or something? She has to get back, but yeah. Yeah. We could get a huge, great villa where we could all stay. Oh, South Sweden. You see, if you could just like, whoosh, yeah.
Yeah. We know a person who visited from Sweden.
Yeah, obviously I said it was up there with some of my best days, Zoe. That was actually that was a lovely day too, wasn't it? Meeting up with Zoe.
I mean, it was all right, I guess.
It's just that Colchester wasn't quite so mind-blowing as Sussex Prairie Gardens.
That is meeting Zoe was great. Colchester is...
But of course, it was exciting because we were going to that exhibition where Zoe's art was displayed as well. So, and we got to talk to, what's his face? Bob's dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Where's his phone? I'm so south that if I left my apartment now, I could be in Copenhagen in a bit over an hour. Nathan, yeah, lovely guy. It's so sad because they lost him not long after that, didn't they? But it was lovely to see what an outpouring of creativity came out of all of that, and how supportive everybody was, and Ed Sheeran, yeah.
Lots of creative people.
But that raised a lot of money, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's very exciting. So I'm part of my head, while I'm doing all the other things, part of my head is sort of hatching ideas now for what to take with me. She's off. Yeah. So it's like, what do you do? What can people sit down and do? How long are people likely to want to sit? Will they just want to do people can make a little square and just patch some pieces on, or there would be time to make. Yeah. I did think about the danglers. We could show people how to make the silk balls and the humbugs and bells and things.
That's all you need is a project that can be easily stopped halfway through, but if you're interested, you can carry on and enhance.
Yeah. I had suggested to Jo that, people could buy a scrap bundle, choose their scrap bundle there, and then come and sit and start playing with it, and we could help them work out what to do with it. And, because sometimes when people haven't had them before, because each one is different, they might have seen things that I've got, but then they get their bundle and think, well, what am I going to do with these? But I've done it so much that I could sit there with any bundle and say, well, I'd do this, I'd do that, I'd do the other, you could try this, because you get used to doing it. So, we could help people in that way. But yeah, they need to be able to just have a little go, or just sit and chill for a while. There might be people like us who've done lots of stitching before, or it might be people who've never tried and they're a bit, yes, it's definitely the sort of thing that I'd sit and have a go at. No, they're not going to have to pay for anything. Jo's just happy to just put stuff out, and so it's not going to cost anybody anything. We might get so many people who want to do it that we'll have to ask people to. Sorry, you've been here all day. You need to give someone else a turn. Or it might just be me and Marion sitting there talking to each other, which is fine. Yeah. I think anything. I think it'd be nice to have a couple of things that we can say. You've got time. If you've got an hour, you could sit and make this. Or at least start this. Yeah. Have you, Mandy? Have you just ordered them, or have you got them already? And waiting to see what you get. I always love seeing Snouty. I love seeing what everybody gets. Did you see the things Ellen posted in the Facebook group? Wow. She's over in Australia, so she wanted to make the post worth it. Yeah.
I'm not intending to cut anything short here, but...
Is it time? Oh my God.
Have you seen the time?
Look at the time.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. I didn't realise what time was. I'm so busy. Look, yeah. I made a circle. Oh no, I also made a leg.
You did make an entire leg.
Yeah. So links to those are in the description box. What else did I say I was going to link to? Oh, the emotional chicken. I'm going to put that in the live stream follow along. That's for Hayley, wasn't it? Was that all it was? See, I should have written it down at the time. Yes, that's what it was. Okay, thanks very much for joining.
Yes, thanks everyone.
It's really nice to see you all. I'm going to go off to Morrison's now and get something to put in the air fryer for dinner.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go and I'm kind of needing the loo a little bit. You can tell by my squirming. Okay, see you all next time. Stop talking.
Bye guys.
Bye. 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 Zoe, thanks for telling us all about the big green banner thingy.
Yeah, the thingy banner thingy.
Yeah, it's exciting. I had no idea we could do that. Right, okay. Let me. I'm going to do it.
She's going to do it.
I am going to do it. Done it.